Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday Night Reflections. This is the feature on Sundays where I post my pastor's sermon. In addition to posting a sermon in the comments section, in the description rather, I talk about what I got out of it and maybe try to shed some extra insight on it. But today was in our parable series, and we are talking about the rich man and Lazarus, starting in Luke chapter 16, starting at verse 19. And it's one we've all heard before. And one of the things that jumped out to me, and it always does every time I read this, but one of the things that jumped out to me was when the rich man was talking to his father Abraham, and he says, Father, he said, oh, by the way, I'm reading from the Holman Christian Standard Bible today. It says, Father, he said, then I beg you, send him to my father's house, because I have brothers, to warn them. He's asking Abraham to send someone to his house to warn his brothers about the place that he's in. And he wants someone to go back from the dead to warn people about the place that he's in so they don't come to this fate. But the thing about it is, they've already been warned. They've been warned in the prophets about this place. They've been warned by Abraham about this place. And for some people, the allure of this life is not going to be enough. The allure of this life is going to captivate them so much that they're willing to risk hell to get the things they want here and now. It never crossed the rich man's mind to help this poor soul who was sitting at his gates having the dogs lick his sores. He was too busy enjoying his money and having a good time and eating good food, and he was probably dating pretty women and all the stuff that goes along with that. But oftentimes the allure of this temporal life will draw us away from God, and we won't give him a moment's notice, especially if we're getting what we want. But Abraham told him and said, hey, they have Moses and the prophets. Let them listen to them. But we all know what happens. The sad part of it is that there's not going to be enough proof for some people. Because this life, I heard a preacher say one time, if sin wasn't fun, nobody'd do it. As old Bobby Buchanan, I can't wait to see him in heaven and hug his neck. But he's right. Like it or not, sin's kind of fun. But it's not very fun for very long. And there's a payday someday. And the rich man found out what the payday was all about. My roommate pointed out that Dr. Gene Getz suggested that maybe, Dr. Gene Getz suggested that it's interesting how Lazarus' name is mentioned in this parable, but the rich man is nameless. And he gives a speculation it's maybe because the rich man's name was written in God's book of life. Let me try that again. He was speculating that the poor man's name was written, Lazarus' name was written in the Lamb's book of life, but the rich man's wasn't. It's neither here nor there, but it's an interesting speculation. And my pastor also, about 3/4 of the way through the sermon, talks about something that's very, very interesting. About the character of God and how we say God is love and God is mercy and God is grace. And he is all of those things. And he is just. And he's every bit of all those things. But there's only one time where one attribute of God is mentioned 3 times. Well, not one time, but there's one attribute of God that always gets mentioned 3 times. Sorry, I'm tired and it's hot. I'm baking my head off here in Texas. And it's about him being holy. Holy, holy, holy. In Isaiah chapter 6, we see the seraphim saying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord. And it's just amazing because God is holy. And there has to be a payday someday. There's one for those who repent and trust in Christ. And there's one for those who choose not to. Sad to say. But I'll include Pastor Larry's sermon, and you guys can listen to it. We can talk about it in the comments. Once again, I want to reiterate that I'm not part of the leadership of anything in my church. I am just a very enthusiastic layperson who wants to encourage and foster communication and encourage people around me to study the Bible. It's a wonderful and rewarding thing to do, and as a believer, I can't think of anything that I would rather do. And later this week, I'm going to be talking more about holy, holy, holy is the Lord, and leaving a link to another great series that I encourage you guys to watch, but I want to share my thoughts with you on that. But anyway, we've picked up some new subscribers. We're up to 219, and I wanted to say thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys bearing with me while I learn how to do what God's called me to do. I was thinking about when I first started playing bass, man, I made mistakes all over the place, but after 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years, I got better. I still made mistakes from time to time, but I had to learn, just like I'm learning how to do this. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the sermon, and God bless you, and I've got a couple of Bible reviews coming up too. So I wanted to say thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the sermon. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. God bless you guys.